We now present Out of the Loop by Dan Stransky and Gigi Ramirez.
Interior North Shore Gas Company, Dan's office. Dan Murphy, clean cut with a touch of nerdy, is devoting all his attention to a "What kind of bird are you?" Facebook quiz on his laptop. Behind Dan's desk is a bookcase with Chicago Cubs memorabilia. On the window is a Notre Dame pennant. On the wall is a large North Shore Gas whiteboard calendar showing Dan is counting down the days until May 31st, where retirement is written and circled in red. On the desk, there's a family photo of Dan and his wife Rose and their two kids, Jamie and Heather, standing in front of their Victorian-style home. Dan finishes the Facebook quiz and is far too impressed with the results. He picks up the family photo and looks at it fondly. Then he places his thumbs over his two kids' faces.
2 more weeks and I'll have 2 less kids. This falcon needs an empty nest.
Dan's much younger boss, Travis Lee, enters. He is the quintessential millennial yuppie. Travis waves his Area 51 blue smartphone.
Hey, Boomer, you know I can monitor your computer activity.
Busted. You got me, boss man. You got me good. I'm a sucker for clickbait.
Dan, before you retire, maybe you could try working at work.
Travis, I know when to work at work, and I know when not to work at work. This is an example of the latter. No offense, but I was reading gas meters when you were reading Dr. Seuss.
You failed. That is offensive.
Travis turns to exit and then looks back at Dan.
And I don't care what that Facebook quiz says. You are no falcon. Doodle bird, maybe. I'll get back to work.
Travis exits.
You got it.
He looks at laptop.
Oh, what's your hip-hop nickname?
Titles. Act 1. Interior Dan's car, interior Dan's kitchen, later that day. Dan drives and talks on the phone with his contractor, Enrique. Intercut as necessary.
What? You said 2 more weeks of construction 2 months ago.
Your house is over 100 years old. She's a handful upstairs and downstairs, just like my second wife.
Well, if it doesn't get fixed, then we can't open the house as a bed and breakfast. And if we can't open it as a B&B, then I can't retire. And I have to stay at my terrible job with my terrible boss.
Look at you, crying with a loaf of bread under your arm.
Enrique, that's what my Irish grandmother said when I was acting entitled.
She sounds like a wise woman.
Yeah, she really was. I have no idea why she left me her house when she died.
Enrique shines a flashlight on the ceiling.
She also left you some dry rot.
Thanks, Gam Gam. Listen, just fix up the house enough to pass the inspection. I got to pick up the kids from the mall.
Enrique digs through Dan's fridge.
Okay, can you pick up some almond milk? We're all out.
We're not out. We've never had almond milk.
Any nut milk will do.
They both hang up. Interior Dan's car, exterior mall, continuous. Dan pulls over. Jamie, Heather, and Dallas get in. Jamie, wearing his Fenwick High Letterman jacket, rides shotgun.
Hey, kids. Hello, Dallas.
Dan glares at Dallas's spiky blonde hair and tattoos.
Good evening, Mr. Murphy.
What dope stuff did you guys buy at the mall? When I was your age, I would have bought some Reebok pumps. Those things were tight. Literally.
I got a new backpack for school and there was a 2-for-1 deal. So I got Dallas a bag just like mine.
JanSport.
Yeah.
They both hold up their bright red matching backpacks in celebration.
We weren't supposed to be shopping. We were at a job fair, and it was a nightmare because my idiot boyfriend is an embarrassment.
Precious angel. Please don't be mad.
You just answer questions normally.
Their questions confused me.
They asked if you were willing to take a drug test, and you said,
I test drugs every day.
and when they asked you what your biggest weakness is, you said,
I test drugs every day.
Alice, how are we supposed to get an apartment when you can't even get a job?
Don't worry, precious angel. I actually have another job interview lined up later today. Mr. Murphy, could you please drop me off at my next job interview? I do not want to be late.
Sure thing, Dallas. Where is it?
Take a left, 3 blocks back.
Dan rolls his eyes and executes an illegal U-turn.
So, Jamie, how was baseball practice?
It was okay, but me and a bunch of the guys are really excited about seeing Hamilton this weekend.
Yeah, who's he play for? The Sox?
Yeah, Hamilton, the play. You know, with all the history and the rapping.
Hey, I'm cool. My hip hop name is DJ Yellow Ding Dong.
Mr. Murphy, take a right.
Yeah, all the girls must be gushing over you, knowing you got the full ride to Notre Dame, huh, Mr. Baseball? Mr. BMOC?
Huh?
Big man on campus. It's an acronym. It means people look up to him and respect him. Turn your brain on.
Precious angel, please don't talk down to me like that. Hang a left.
Copy that. Hanging a loo. You know, Dallas, when my boss talks down to me, I always like to sing the Chicago Bears Super Bowl Shuffle to soothe myself. I still know all the words.
Making you very unique.
Precious angel, I've noticed you've been a little extra crabby lately, and I think I know why. It's because I'm not asserting myself as a DJ or as a KJ or even as a singer-songwriter. I'm not in touch with my creative side, and it's negatively affecting you.
Dad, can you please slow down? I think I'm going to be car sick.
Heather, we're at a red light.
Slow down!
Done.
I can just get out here.
This neighborhood looks really sketchy.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a Starbucks.
Yeah, Dallas, what kind of job are you interviewing for?
Oh, my buddy Levi runs a delivery business. So I'm like practically a shoo-in.
Dallas, remember what we talked about.
Of course I remember. It was something about being choosy with your choices.
Make smart choices. And don't forget, when it comes to job interviews, high confidence, low expectations.
Got it. High expectations, low confidence.
Well, I hope they don't drug test.
Now that would be ironic.
Interior Dan's home, kitchen, early evening. Rose, wearing a Chicago White Sox t-shirt, sits on the kitchen countertop, swiping on Vera's cell phone. Her best friend assistant, Vera, stands at the kitchen island, arranging floral centerpieces.
Now, your next bachelor is a Packers fan who prefers ketchup on his hot dog and collects memes as a hobby. It says he's on the duty for booty.
Yeah, man of my dreams. Swipe right.
Our next potential victim is Tony from Cicero. Apparently, Tony's hobbies are dangling dead fish and posing with deer carcasses.
Not a good provider. Swipe right.
One doesn't even own a shirt.
Oh, swipe right, Rosemary.
Now, here's a cute investment banker with a nice smile and great hair. Ooh, and he's got that butt chin that you like. And he has 2 beautiful kids.
Oh, I'm not raising anyone's sex trophies. Swipe left.
Oh my God. This looks like your boyfriend from sophomore year.
Oh gosh, he was my first. Oh, it was so terrible and so quick. Oh, Joel. What could have been? What the hell? Swipe right.
But this guy's name is Craig.
Oh, swipe right.
Dan enters with a brown paper bag. Jamie and Heather follow behind.
Honey, we're home.
There they are, kisses.
They all line up to receive kisses from the loving matriarch. Rose grabs Jamie by the cheeks.
Oh, my King James, go start your homework. I'll be up with a sandwich in a few.
Jamie heads upstairs. Dan's next.
My rock, my
Dan and Rose have a Rose gives Dan a flirty pat on the rear. Dan opens the fridge and unloads the bag.
Enrique's in the garage. You boys have fun.
Dan exits. Heather waits for her embrace from Rose.
You look like hell.
Nothing like a mother's love.
Oh, I know this look. You're all jazzed up on cough syrup. I saw a thing on the Today Show. It's what all the kids are doing now.
And I know this look, Vera. You're all jazzed up on Botox and Bumble.
Guilty as charged. They're gonna swipe right if I keep it tight.
Heather, you know, we have a very important brunch event tomorrow morning.
I have a degree in biology and a tray of crab cakes.
If you were smart, you wouldn't have to hold a tray of crab cakes.
This is my biggest rose to the occasion event all year. Don't mess it up.
Already a big disappointment to you, Mother, so I guess the pressure's off.
You get so boo-boo, baby, every time we show you some love.
Love? Is that what we're calling it?
It's called tough love. Growing up in Bridgeport is how your mother and I showed affection to the idiotic people we cared about.
Teach me more of yesteryear. I like learning.
Just because you're smart and have a great ass doesn't mean you need to be as smart as.
I learned for the best. Love you, V.
Heather exits. Vera opens a cabinet and pulls out a cough syrup bottle.
I knew it. It's nearly empty. She's been cussing it. If I knew this, Dallas would be a bad influence on Heather.
Oh, Dallas is such a lost soul.
A lost soul who always finds his way into trouble. He needs to earn and provide. Like that Tony from Cicero.
Dallas has a really good heart and truly adores Heather. You're just being judgy.
Judgy? Have you seen my swipe rights? I'm very open-minded.
Really?
Exterior Dan's garage evening. Enrique labors at his makeshift workstation.
What kind of bird do I remind you of?
Well, I would have to say that you're a big bird.
Big Bird from Sesame Street? Jesus, that's even worse than a dodo bird.
No. Big Bird is way too popular and well-liked to be compared with you.
Hey, thanks, Enrique.
You're welcome, Dan. I was referring to a big bird, like a condor.
Nice. That's a badass bird, no doubt, but endangered. So what about a falcon, huh? Are you getting a falcon vibe from me at all?
I'm sorry, no. Everything about you screams condor. Maybe pelican, but not falcon. And trust me, I know what the falcon vibe is all about.
Damn it to hell. I am too a falcon.
Sounds like you want to talk about it.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, let's talk dry rot.
You should hear how this twerp talks down to me. He's only been there 6 months and he's my boss.
Okay, let's talk about work.
Always standing there like some disappointed robot shaking his tiny little head at me. You know, he's never seen a movie from the 80s or 90s.
You need to stand up to this robot of tyranny.
I don't want to stir the pot.
It seems like you wanna.
It does?
You can't repress all this anger and hostility. You need to let it out.
I ought to tell him off.
Actions speak louder than words, I say. You see, an alpha doesn't ask. An alpha takes. Take what is rightfully yours. You can have it all. You can have your cake and eat it too.
That's right, Enrique. I'm going to take what's mine. I'm finally going to stand up for myself. From now on, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Dan exits, then immediately returns.
Oh, I got that almond milk you like.
Thank you. Thank you.
Interior home kitchen next morning, 7:30 a.m. Jamie makes a colossal breakfast for the entire family. It's his morning ritual. Dallas enters through the kitchen door wearing his new red backpack. He puts it down by the door.
DJ Dallas in the house! Dude, just in time, man. Breakfast is served.
Dallas sits. Jamie serves multiple plates of food.
Eggs Benedict.
With your homemade hollandaise sauce?
You know it! You got blueberry pancakes, turkey bacon.
Crispy?
Crispy. Oh, and hash browns.
Extra crispy?
Extra crispy. Listen, I gotta get to school. Can you take the cinnamon rolls out of the oven in 5 minutes?
Wait, is Heather here?
Suddenly yelling from upstairs.
Dad, you smell like the world's saddest gigolo. Rinse off your cologne.
Yes, she is.
But your dad doesn't wear cologne.
I know. She's just like sensitive to smells lately.
That's why I started using her deodorant.
That proves it. You really love Heather, don't you?
She's the best thing in my life. Well, that and my superior artistic talents, and of course my iPhone 12 Pro Max and my PlayStation 5 and my Jordans.
Right. Well, don't forget about those cinnamon rolls. They're for my mom's business, but you can have one.
Jamie grabs the red backpack by the kitchen door and exits. Dan enters from upstairs. He inhales deeply, smelling the delicious aroma of his kitchen. He doesn't notice Dallas is sitting nearby. He thinks he's alone.
That is one delicious smelling kitchen I have. Eggs Benedict with homemade hollandaise? Yes, please.
How about a cinnamon bun?
Jesus, God bless it, son of a... Dallas. Yeah, don't get up. I'll do it.
Dan takes the cinnamon rolls out of the oven.
Thanks, Mr. Murphy. I would get up, but these eggy bennies are way too delishy.
I hear you, Dallas, and your strange made-up dialect. Jamie gets his culinary skills from his mother.
Along with his good looks and his athleticism. Oh, and his brains. Both him and Heather get their smarts from Rose.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with it.
Boy, you sure are lucky, Mr. Murphy. You guys should go on Family Feud.
Why are you here, Dallas?
Because I want to win Precious Angel, Heather. Because I want to win Heather back.
You just forgot her name.
Yeah, I love her so much. She just gives me brain drain. Like, I forget about everything else when it comes to my soulmate. And right now, my soulmate is really pissed at me because I pooped the bed at the job fair yesterday.
Well, how did that other job interview go? Your friend Levi in the delivery business.
Dude, I totally got that job. Yeah, I'm going to have the money to get the apartment with Precious Angel Heather.
That's great, Dallas. Heather is going to be ecstatic. I mean, everybody loves a working man. Now get up there and tell her.
Are you sure?
As long as you're not wearing cologne, I'm sure. But you really screwed up. You can't just show up empty-handed.
Dan takes a bouquet of flowers out of a vase from the counter and hands them to Dallas.
Thanks so much, Mr. Murphy. I never had a dad teach me these kind of things. I just had numerous foster parents who never really liked me or my music.
Yeah, they're just flowers. I'm not adopting you.
Good, because then Heather would be my sister, and that would be incesticide.
Heather comes downstairs. Dallas holds out flowers.
Not now, Dallas. I'm headed to work.
But I bought these for you.
Those are from my mom's centerpiece.
I stole these for you.
Your probation officer now.
Precious Angel, don't joke like that. One more strike, and I'm done.
Heather exits the kitchen door with Dallas in hot pursuit. He picks up a red backpack on his way out. Alone at last, Dan gets a text message from Enrique that reads,
Buenos dias, mijo. Remember, you are an alpha. An alpha takes and never asks.
Dan contemplates this, and something comes over him. He beams with a newfound swagger. Instead of the usual orange juice, he pulls a six-pack of beer from the fridge. Rose enters.
Dan, you should be on your way to work. Why are you still wearing your robe? And what's with the beer? And where are my flowers? Those are for the brunch event today.
I want to brunch on your flower.
Dan grabs Rose by the hips and passionately kisses her.
Oh, Dan, it's not dark outside.
They continue to kiss. Interior, North Shore Gas Company, later that morning. Montage. Walks through the doors wearing his robe and sunglasses. He gets a pizza delivered during a meeting. He opens a beer at his desk. He rejects all incoming phone calls. He throws the phone in the wastebasket. In slow motion, Dan sees a cake in the break room. He grabs a piece by hand and starts shoving it in his mouth. His co-workers stare in amazement. Dan looks down at the cake he just demolished and says with a mouth full,
Who's Rip Snickers?
It's R.I.P. Snickers. My cat died and you just ruined the memorial cake.
Dan is shocked and ashamed and proud of himself, all at the same time. End of Act 1. Act 2. Interior, Dan's kitchen, interior, Dan's office. On the phone with Dan, Enrique makes himself an almond milk latte. Intercut as necessary.
That's not what I meant when I said you can have your cake and eat it too.
I realize that now.
What you did was extremely rude and not very hygienic. You need to apologize.
Yeah, being an alpha shouldn't be this hard.
Interior restaurant, Rose's brunch event, same day. Rose and Vera stand behind a catering table, directing their staff. Heather enters with a tray of empty champagne glasses.
Mom, everyone's drunk before noon. I'd say this event is a success.
Put down the mimosas and pass some food around instead.
Yeah, take the lox and bagels.
Vera hands Heather a tray of salmon, and Heather turns back to the party. Heather gets a whiff of the salmon and feels the urge to puke. She hurries to discreetly put down the tray at a nearby table and throws up at a potted plant in the corner. Heather looks around to make sure Rose didn't see. She sneaks out of the brunch event, but Vera saw the whole thing.
I knew it. Cough syrup. Katie Couric was right.
Interior, North Shore Gas Company. Travis's office is minimalistic and modern. Everything is white, except for an array of plants. On his computer, Travis watches a PowerPoint of his deceased cat. Dan enters.
Hey, Travis, I just wanted to say I'm sorry about the whole cake situation in the break room earlier. Let's just say it wasn't my finest hour.
My best friend of 15 years died in my arms yesterday, and you apologize about pastry?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What was your friend's name?
It was Snickers. My cat, he was my best friend. He died in my arms. Are we all caught up now?
I didn't know cats could legally live that long. I'm allergic to their dander, so I never really got to be a cat man or person, cat. person. I never had the pleasure of being a cat person like you are or were.
Lock it up, Murphy. I am done with you in your insubordinate ways.
Oh my God, you just now totally reminded me of Sigourney Weaver in Working Girl.
I don't know who he is, nor do I care. What I do care about is doing the right thing. So, for your last 2 weeks here, I will make your life a living hell.
Period. North Shore Gas Company, same day, montage. In a series of double time shots, Travis moves Dan from his office to a cubicle. Travis drops a giant stack of boring papers on Dan's desk. Travis doesn't let Dan sit with the executive staff at lunch. Dan is forced to eat lunch with a bunch of younger employees that he doesn't know. Exterior. West Loop, Chicago. Warehouse loft. Nervously, Dallas approaches a door. He knocks tentatively.
Who is it?
It's me.
You gotta give me more than that.
It's me. Dallas. Dallas Robinson. I was sent here by our mutual friend Levi. Levi Squibbs. Levi told me to give you this pound of marijuana and you were to give me $2,000 in cash. Does this sound familiar to you? Do I have the right address? Please knock once for yes and twice for no.
Door swings open. We see Vince, 30s, physically imposing.
I remember my first drug deal. Come on in, kid.
Dallas enters.
I remember my first drug deal too. I went to jail. It was also my last, except for this one. But this one doesn't even count. I'm just doing this so I can get a place with my precious angel Heather. This is a really cool loft. Do you rent or own? I never got your name. I'm Dallas. Dallas Robinson. My friends call me Dallas.
Just show me what you got in the bag, fellas.
That's not what anyone calls me, but okay.
Dallas opens up the red backpack and pulls out a baseball glove, a Notre Dame cap, and an intro to acting book. He realizes.
Oh my God. I just pulled a Jan.
You're pulling a what now?
A Jan Brady from the Brady Bunch. Remember when they went to the amusement park and Jan mixed up the cylinders?
With Mike's work drawings. I love that episode. I always liked it when they went on vacations, you know?
Oh, me too,
yeah.
They went to Hawaii and Peter had a spider on his chest.
Oh, it was crazy. It was one of my favorites. So, Jan, where's the weed?
I like Jan better than Phallus.
Interior, Fenwick High School gym, later that morning. At the senior class DARE assembly, Jamie sits with all his jock buddies, cheerleaders, and other students. He wears the red backpack. Principal Yang is at a podium with an Oak Park police officer and his canine partner, a black German shepherd.
The devil's lettuce is not to be trusted. Kids, what goes up must come down. Why else would they call it? Oh,
He's way too proud of that.
because when you smoke, you choke. And when you use, you lose.
Principal Yang spitting the truth.
Doing drugs would be a grave mistake.
The canine cop sniffs in Jamie's direction. There's a back and forth between him and Jamie. The dog tilts his head. Jamie is confused and nervous. He avoids eye contact. The tension mounts. Finally, the black beast lunges at Jamie. Interior, home, Heather's bathroom. Heather frantically checks the timer on her phone, waiting for the results of the test. Yeah, that text. She has
Heather.
another text from Rose.
Heather, where are you? Vera saw you puke in a plant. Are you jazzed up on cough syrup?
Heather fumbles to record a response.
Yes, I'm jazzed up. In fact, I'm high as a kite. I am a drug addict.
She deletes and tries again.
No, Mother, I'm not jazzed up. I'm pregnant with Dallas's baby.
Heather deletes again.
Delete.
She checks the timer through her tears. 1 minute left.
You're the one who decided to move back and not get your master's. If you're living at home, you work for me. So I'll ask again, are you jazzed up on cough syrup?
Heather looks at the stick. This audio message is accidentally sent to Rose.
Okay, fine. You're not jazzed up. Okay.
At the mirror, Heather pulls herself together. She reapplies her lipstick while black mascara runs down her face. She looks like a member of KISS.
Okay. Just like you planned. Dallas will be an ample provider as well as a responsible father.
Don't bother coming back to work. Your brother is in trouble. I'll deal with you later.
Interior, North Shore Gas Company, cafeteria. Dan finishes story for the younger employees he just met.
And then I said, you remind me of Sigourney Weaver in Working Girl. And then Travis says, never heard of him.
One young intern spits out his drink while another chokes on his chips. Travis sits at the other end of the cafeteria with his fellow executives, witnessing what's going on. He is not pleased. Interior home, upstairs hallway. Jamie comes up the stairs. He hears Heather crying in the bathroom. She comes out.
Don't get an abortion. Don't get an abortion. I've always wanted to be a teen uncle.
Jamie, how did you know?
Sensitive to smells? I mean, you've been dousing yourself in Bath and Body Works since you were 9.
Anyone else know?
No, you and I are the only smart ones.
Not that smart. Got knocked up by Dallas. He thinks that the world used to be in black and white.
How is that possible?
When we binged Gilligan's Island, the first season was in black and white, but then the last 2 seasons were in color.
Oh. I could see why he would think that. Look, Dallas isn't all bad. He's tall, not balding, and he's ambidextrous. Your baby is going to be able to write with both hands. How cool is that? And Dallas really loves you. Really.
Hey, what are you doing home? Mom said you got in trouble. You never get in trouble. What happened?
Well, to be completely honest, this morning there was an assembly.
Uh-huh.
And during that assembly, I got a pet, this really cute dog.
You got in trouble for petting a dog?
Well, after the petting dog assembly, I had morning practice, and I just couldn't stop hitting home runs into the faculty parking lot. And
Is this going to be another one of your jock stories?
yes, Coach Hogan got mad at me, and he yelled, "Murphy, for the love of God, stop destroying our cars with your powerful dingers, bro! Leave those cars for driver's ed."
You don't know how to lie, do you?
I do not.
I'll deal with you later. I have to go puke again.
Interior North Shore Gas Company cafeteria. Dan sits at lunch with his new fan club. The whole table cracks up.
Oh my God, Mr. Murphy.
Please call me Mr. Murphy.
You are like the funniest person in this whole company. Can you tell us again about how you ate his dead cat's cake? That is so extra.
Well, as an alpha, I take what I want in life, like a falcon. Oh, hang on, gang. My celly's blowing up. It's my old lady. Hey, boo. Aren't you sexed out from all the morning sex this morning? I know I am. Not. He did what?
Interior, home, kitchen, later. Jamie sits alone in the kitchen, eating a gigantic sandwich. Dan and Rose storm in.
Where is he? I'll kill him.
Dad, I'm right here.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. What the hell is going on here, Jamie? Explain yourself now.
Jamie, honey, are you addicted to pot?
No.
And why did you have so much of it?
Yeah, are you dealing? God help you if I find out you're slinging reefer. Where'd you get all that weed?
Dad, I'm sorry.
You're sorry. What about your full ride to Notre Dame? You think they're going to give a scholarship to some drug dealer? I mean, the Fighting Irish are already fighting alcoholism. They don't need to fight drug addiction, too.
Dan, calm down, please.
Rose, it's true. Case in point, your son, Jamie, the druggie. You like your new nickname? Because I don't. I always liked Jamie the valedictorian, or Jamie the baseball player, or Jamie the son I could trust.
Dad, you can still trust.
Shut up, Jamie the druggie.
All right, that's enough, Dan. I need to speak with you in the living room.
Rose drags Dan to the living room. Just as they leave, Dallas enters through the back kitchen door. He's wearing Jamie's red backpack.
Jamie, I am glad you're here. Listen, dude, you accidentally took my backpack and it had my weed in it, which I really need or I'll be killed to death. So, where's the weed?
The Oak Park Police Department.
Okay. Can you go get it?
No.
Please?
No. Dallas, there was a lot of weed in your backpack. I'm in big trouble.
Oh, no. This is all my fault. Jamie, you can't take the fall for this. You got too much at stake. I'm going to come clean.
Dallas, trust me, don't tell the truth to anyone, especially Heather.
Interior home, living room.
I'm not pointing fingers, but this is all your fault.
Oh,
You insisted on going to a Dave Matthews concert when we were 7 months pregnant with Jamie.
your understanding of gestation is seriously Trumpian. I mean, our son is in trouble and he needs our help.
You're right. You're right. I'll help him by gently explaining if he screws up this scholarship, I'll never forgive him.
Daniel James Murphy, you can and will forgive your son.
But it's a lifelong dream for him to play baseball for Notre Dame.
Kitchen.
What about Notre Dame?
That's my dad's lifelong dream, not mine.
You're amazing at baseball. You're going to go pro. Your future is as bright as a star, while mine is darker by far. Whoa, that rhymes. Gotta write that down. Seriously, dude, this is a no-brainer. I'm taking the fall.
You're already on probation. You get in trouble again? Heather needs you. There's no way I'll let Heather raise this baby alone. Oh, no.
Heather comes downstairs.
What's going on?
And baby makes 3.
Heather runs into Dallas's arm. Dan and Rose return.
I'm going to be a dad. Nice.
Dan's hands are balled up in fists.
We are the Bears shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. You're so bad, you know we're good. Killing stupid Dallas like I knew I would.
Dan lunges at Dallas.
Don't kill me. I have a family. Aw, I always wanted to say that.
Interior home, front porch. Later that night, Dan and Rose rock gently on their front porch swing.
The police said because Jamie's a minor and a first-time offender, he's not going to be in any real trouble. Just some community service.
Sounds like he got off easy. I'm glad they didn't throw the book at him.
Well, I'm throwing all the books at him. He's on lockdown 24/7, 365, house arrest. No way in, no way out.
That'll teach him.
Hopefully it'll teach him how privileged he really is. The law might be forgiving to him, but I'm not.
Yeah, neither are Principal Yang and Coach Hogan. He's facing expulsion, pretty much nixes any scholarship offers.
There's always community college.
Oh, I don't think there's a reason to use the C word. But what gets me is he doesn't even seem that upset. You know, he just flushed his whole life down the drain and he doesn't even care.
Maybe something's really upsetting him and this is his cry for help.
Oh, for crying out loud. What does he have to be upset about? He's got it all. Wait, correction, he had it all.
But he's still prone to pain and having problems, Dan. You need to talk to your son, but this time you need to listen.
I hear ya. It's just that my whole life is ruined because my kids are screw-ups.
You can't be serious.
You're right. Let me be precise. Our kids are screw-ups. Our life is ruined.
Keep yourself down, Dan. My life keeps getting better with each passing day. So does yours. You just don't realize it.
Well, there's no way we can open the B&B in 2 weeks with them living at home. I mean, we need those rooms. An early retirement? No way, Rose. I'm gonna have to go crawling back to my boss.
Why would you have to crawl back to Mr. Lee?
Oh, please. When you call him Mr. Lee, it's like you respect him.
Then just talk to Travis and tell him to postpone your retirement for a bit. I'm sure he'll understand.
I look forward to that conversation.
I'm proud of you for not killing Dallas.
Yeah, I feel good about it. But that knucklehead turned me into a grandpa. And I'm too young to be a dad, much less a grandpa. And you're way too hot to be a grandma.
Glamma? I'm a glamma.
You're a gilf is what you are.
You're a gilf. What do you think of that?
Gilf, you mean I'm a gorgeous, intelligent lady friend?
You're such a dork.
Dork. I'm a dynamite, out of sight, radical kid.
Why did I marry such a nerd?
Never ending righteous dude.
Both lean in for a kiss. End of Act 3. Interior, Oak Park Bakery Day. Travis orders a cake from a store employee.
I know the order says happy retirement, but can you change happy to crappy?
Sir, I can put anything on these cakes, no matter how silly. Yesterday, I put RIP to some cat.
End of show.
There we go. There we go. Give him a round of applause.